Hey everybody, Multiple 59 here. Let's talk a little bit about the way the economy is going under the Biden administration. Going back, all the way back to the Obama administration, for 8 years, for the entire 8 years, the economy was flat. The GDP was flat. It actually dropped under Obama. The stock market didn't do much. It was flat. Our economy in its entirety was stagnant. While that's not a good thing, it's not a terrible thing. When Donald Trump took office, all of his detractors, which included many independents and all the rhinos, they all said that he would have us in a recession within the first year he was in office. They also said that he was going to get us in a war with Russia or possibly China. That didn't happen. What did happen under Trump was our economy exploded. And it exploded because people had faith in Donald Trump's ability to manage the nation's economy, because he had managed his economy over his business life very well. And you had the people who said, he filed bankruptcy. No, Donald Trump never filed bankruptcy. He had businesses that filed bankruptcy, but so was Warren Buffett. So was 90% of all other successful entrepreneurs. Bankruptcies happen with businesses. And that didn't mean that Donald Trump didn't know how to manage businesses. It just meant that some of the businesses that he became involved in didn't succeed. As a whole, Donald Trump was a very successful businessman. But the economy just soared under Donald Trump. And it's because, like as I said, people had confidence in him. They had confidence in his ability to do things. And he was doing those things. He was helping the economy. He was helping the lower income people lift themselves up. He was creating opportunities for people to make money. His administration, his policies were creating those opportunities. His ideas were very, very good. But he made mean tweets, and he had an ugly hairpiece, and he was a narcissist. Let me tell you something. There hadn't been a president since George Washington who wasn't a narcissist. John Adams certainly was. And every president following him has been a narcissist. One of the things that they also said about him is he was going to ruin the economy and put us in a recession. That never, as I just talked about, that never came close to happening. Our GDP was up, our economy was soaring, the stock market was on fire the entire time Donald Trump was president. And when Biden was elected, when he took office, things immediately started to change. We were still in the depths and grip of the whole COVID thing, and which is the only reason Joe Biden won. Donald Trump lost the presidency because of COVID. That's just plain and simple. That was the only weapon that the Democrats had against him, was how he mismanaged COVID. Of course, they mismanaged it even worse. They had nothing to do with COVID starting to calm down. Their promises about vaccines never came to fruition. And as you know, they ended up trying to force Americans to get the vaccine. And in doing so, violated the Constitution. But the liberals didn't seem to care about that. They don't seem to care when the Constitution's violated, as long as their guy's violating it. You can't just trample on the rights of American citizens and crap on the Constitution just to force your agenda down the throats of the American people. And I don't care which side you're on. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. Where the economy is concerned, it has been going downhill as a whole since Joe Biden took office. And now the economic analysts, almost all of them, are in agreement that by the middle of this summer or maybe late summer, we'll be in a recession if things don't change. And things aren't going to change. It's too late to change the things that are going to cause a recession. The Biden administration could do a 180 right now and start pushing things that would help curb inflation. It's too late for that. That wouldn't do anything. No matter what decisions they made with the economy, inflation isn't going to go away in the next few months. even if it stays where it is, I think it's at 7% since he took office. Even if they were to stop right now and do something, I don't know exactly what they could do. They're not going to do it because they're Democrats. You can't just flip an economy around like that. It doesn't work that way. So we probably are headed for a recession. And if the Democrats don't change things, or if we don't get them out of the House this year and out of the White House in 2024, who knows what they'll do? Because instead of trying to fix things, Democrats historically double down on their bad ideas and come up with no new good ideas. And I've always said, let's hear a plan instead of continuing to blame Donald Trump, continuing to blame the Russians and the Ukraine and whomever else pops into their heads during a press conference. Let's have a plan. Give us something to look forward to. Give us some light at the end of the tunnel. Let us know what you're going to do to help curb inflation other than hashtag Putin price hike. But they can start doing things that will help the economy. Let's get inflation under control. Let's start making decisions and not leave it up to the Fed every time politicians screw the economy up and inflation starts shooting up. They just dump it in the Fed's lap. The Feds have to raise interest rates. That affects everyone in the end, and it's going to affect banking and it's going to affect personal finances. It's ridiculous. It's scary. And people need to be paying attention. We cannot allow this to continue to happen. And as I said before, this is the left's agenda. This is their end game. Take everyone's money away and lead us into socialism where people believe the government are going to be our saviors. And that never works. It's never worked historically anywhere in the world, and it won't work here. I don't care. There's no such thing as a kinder, gentler socialism. Your country is socialist or it isn't. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Comments below. Shoot me an email at motorpoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content. We'll see you all later.